Hey folks, welcome back and/or to the channel. We are here at a small mom and pop truck stop here in Maysville, Kentucky. Knocked out all my stops today, so I am to the channel. We are here at a small mom and pop. Apologize for that. I finally got my phone set up to where I can live stream using my GoPro, because live streaming using my phone camera has been atrociously horrible. And got my wife on the phone. She walked me through where all the settings were. It was a combination of a lot of settings, so we got it. So now we can really live stream more using a GoPro lens, which is far better. So the last couple weeks, because I didn't drop a video last week, the heat and humidity between working, driving truck, and I spent 3.5 days busting out the siding and windows on my house, and I've got left is my deck to put in. So doing that by myself, up and down on a ladder, sun up to sundown, plus taking care of, I still had a detail, driveway power wash, just in your basic stuff around the house. So anyhow, we've been doing good. Things have been going great and been very pleased. Busy still here, driving truck and delivering. We had a driver leave the company last week for whatever reason. Just got an email saying, you know, they left. So they keep things kind of, you know, I'm not one to go hard pressed to find out what all the gossip is. I just do me and keep going. Like I said, I focus on me and my economy and just stay within my circle there. Stay in my lane. So that all said, just looking to see if anyone wants to chime in on the chat, ask any questions. As I said, this is going to be a 1- and 2-part series coming up this week. It's been a rhetoric of stuff going on trucker shortage, and I believe it is the mainstream media just getting out there. I think horrible journalism. They go to mega carriers to get information. They go to truck driving schools to get information. I would really like to see these journalists get out, boots on the ground, get in the trenches, come out to the truck stops and find out. Ask the drivers firsthand if they see, or driver shortages. Go to various companies around the nation. You know, don't go to a mega carrier such as, say, Swift, JB Hunt, Snyder. You see their damn names. Of course, they got a lot of influence because they're on the boards of the FMCSA and, you know, at Capitol Hill, using their money to push policies and influence Congress and Senate to get things to go their way, because that's how they get the spread of making, you know, the billions of dollars that they do. So my take, there is not a trucker shortage. Folks, the last 2 years, as things have been winding down and going into this recession, and we are in a recession, so let's just cut the crap on that. Skewed propaganda and numbers from Capitol Hill. A lot of these companies, look at Yellow, that went out of business. 20,000, 22,000 drivers out of work. Many other companies across the nation belling up and just, you know, going out of business. Drivers, there are from hundreds to thousands of drivers because a company's going bankrupt, going out of business, can't make it anymore, and they're out looking for employment. So the gaps are getting filled quickly. And if you know, there's companies that are saying, well, I got trucks sitting out in the yard. I think a lot of these companies that are doing that to say, I've got, I can't get drivers to come work for me, and I got trucks sitting in the yard. I think a lot of these companies, and this is me to you, I'm a seasoned driver. I am not gonna go drive for Swift, Knight, CR England, Warner, Snyder, JB. I'm gonna call these big boys out. I'm not gonna come freaking work for you, man. I've got experience. I'm not gonna get paid pennies on the dollar. I'm not gonna get railed and run shitty loads and drive subpar equipment, plain and simple. And I am not gonna have a camera looking at me, babysitting me, and having some office jockey tell me what I should and shouldn't be doing. So, message out to you big companies. People don't want to come work for you. A seasoned worker and that, do you think they want to go work at McDonald's if they have experience and skill sets? Or Walmart, like the store? Now, Walmart, their driving side, they do pay well. That is one of the few big corporations that take care of their drivers, pay them well, and keep the equipment updated. But for the most part, all those other companies, I won't touch them. I would rather go work on a farm and shovel pig shit before I had to work for those clowns. So the other thing is, besides these companies that their pay is crap, and these kids don't want to come out here and work long. They don't want to be out on the road days, weeks on end. They interviewed truck driving schools, or enrollment's down. Well, yeah, you're not going to get these young generations, because what do they got to look forward to other than being treated like field mules out there getting whipped all the time? Because these mega carrier companies, just like corporations like Lowe's, Home Depot, and Walmart, they have shareholders with dividends to pay out that they have to appease, and they have to pay them. The employees don't get paid, the shareholders do. So therefore, they're going to pay their employees dirt wages. So for someone like me, I'm going to come out and I am going to work for a company like this that has 5 to 6 trucks. We go by first names. Everyone knows everyone. They know their families, and basically I can call the CEO at home right now while they're sitting there watching TV. They're going to pick up the phone and they're going to talk to me. But these mega carriers, no. And they're the ones railing at these schools, because I'm going to take an example of one of these big carriers had called me when I had started with this company. It'd be 10 years this end of this September. So I want to say 9 years ago, 9.5 years ago, this company called me, and the recruiter was just giving me all this, and I said, okay, here's what I'm going to tell you, what I'm going to bring to the table. I told them, pretty much ran through my resume of all my experience, where I've been, what I have, my education, and all that. You know what that recruiter said? He goes, whoa, yeah, you're a little bit too experienced for what we're looking for. His words to me. So you truck driving schools, this is what I got to say to you. They said, we want someone fresh out of trucking school. Basically, they're going to use them up, gobble them up, and burn them out. They are just using these kids or young drivers or freshly into the area of truck driving out of school, and they're going to pay them. He said, we're going to pay them low wages and we're going to work them to death. He goes, I know what you're thinking already. I said, yeah, you guys are not going to use me that way. So that was them to me, and that was 9.5 years ago. I won't talk to those companies. Anytime they send me an email or any text message from, my information that may be floating around out there, I get it very randomly through the year. Yeah, I don't send them a nice reply. Folks, all right, we lost the connection, but the connection's back. Hopefully you guys got some of that. So anyhow, I've got some articles. I'm going to read them. I just got them downloaded, but then I took time to get my phone to connect to the GoPro. I've been fighting this for like 3 months, 2 months to get this phone to connect to it out on the road so I can use the GoPro, because as you saw on a few of my last live streams, my phone's horrible. So I'm in northern Kentucky though, in Maysville, and I'm done and wrapped up for the not for the week, but wrapped up on this route. I got to go back up. They're sending me back out. I'm gonna have plenty of hours, but anyhow, trucker shortage? No. Companies that pay pennies on a dollar and treat their drivers like crap? Yes. That's why these companies are waving their hands in the air, jumping up and down and waving a flag and saying, there's a trucker shortage. No, there's not. Do a deeper, in-depth look into it. Is the economy slowing down? Yes. Now, is there more trucks sitting in the yards of these big companies? Yes. Freight rates are down and freight is slow. There's very little freight moving out there. Take this company, Jesus Deere, John Deere, moving their shit to Mexico. We're losing more manufacturing. We're losing more stuff to other countries, and this is stuff that's all planned. And why? Because John Deere, everyone's like, why is John Deere moving? Why is GM and everybody else moved to China and Mexico and all these other countries? Why? Because they have to appease their shareholders, meet their dividends to pay the shareholders. Therefore, they need to keep their profits, their margins as wide as they can, pay their company or their employees very little. Hence, they're going to go to Mexico, give everyone a bottle of tequila, dirt wages, and open up their margins even more to, Wall Street's happier. So that's where all this is stemmed from. So whether you think it's a tinfoil hat talk here, but take it with a grain of salt, folks. The Wall Street's running our manufacturing out because of profit sharing, shareholders, dividends, and all that. So freight's down, freight's slow, nothing's moving. So yeah, there's gonna be more trucks. There's freight moving out there, but some of these companies are gonna have to learn to pivot too and maybe change up what they're hauling into maybe something else. I know a few companies on YouTube that have done it, and they're staying afloat and moving forward. Those are the companies also are my plan B backup. If something happened to this company, I know where to reach out to first and foremost. It is not going to be dry van and going into New York City and doing reefer and all the crap I've done before. I would get more into step deck or over-dimensional hauling at that point, back to my grassroots. So there's work out there. You just got to know that you're going to have to leave your comfort zone and do something different. But if you're good at driving, then learn something new in the driving world. So also, folks, if you could like, share, and subscribe to the channel. We're trying to now get this channel up to 1,000 subscribers. And as you see at the end of all the videos I put in, we have a giveaway going on. And I should have been saying this all along, but the giveaway is I have a detailing side, and basically I'm going to package up in a pail, a wash bucket, and a sponge, everything you need to do. It's not just soap and an interior detail. I'm going to give you some spray wax, soap, pail, a nice wash mitt. I'm going to throw in microfiber towels. I'm going to get you interior clean. I'm going to get you some tire shine. I'm going to get you some interior spritzer. What else? I mean, I'm just going to keep throwing things in. If I'm really feeling generous, I'm going to probably throw in a foam cannon, other things. I'm just going to keep peeling that, and you guys are going to get treated well, whoever hits either channel. RK Auto Detailing, which I've been putting in the descriptions. You can go to that channel and subscribe and go to this one. But what I'm looking for is when I hit, or who is at the 1,000 subscriber mark, because at that threshold, it gets us an unlimited and pushed out more in the YouTube algorithm to be viewed and recommended more. Plus, it gives me a chance to monetize at that time. So all these videos I'm doing week in and week out is just, this is on me. I'm not getting paid. But I believe to have a platform to get out here and express my skill sets, my experience in life to people that may want to peek in and get a little take from a grumpy old man, that's where things are. So I'm gonna chime in. I'm gonna be home tomorrow morning. I'm gonna chime in probably Thursday, and I'm gonna, after going through those articles, let's talk about those articles, and I want to pick them apart and just tell you where they're wrong and why they're not. It's easy to go down to your Walmart and interview someone, but if you're looking to get a take on something in the economy, but you need to go to multiple sources as a journalist. And when they throw the owner-operator, OOIDA, Owner-Operator Independent Association, Independent Drivers. So there are many places that these people should source from better, and not just down at their local trucking school, but many of us are out here could give a lot more take. Maybe go look at, go talk to a trucking owner, trucking company owner, and sit down with them. The small guy, the medium guy, and the big guy, and just get it across the board. So I just, sourcing is horrible for any facet of information on any, whether it's finances, economic, politics. It is outright horrible in this country that we're just that lazy. So until next time, folks, I'm gonna cut it here. We're gonna pick this up in a couple days. I'm gonna be home tomorrow. I've got to get working on that deck. I'm just trying. I'd like to just stream from home. You'll probably see more of that as we get towards the fall, where I'm going to be home more on the weekends, and therefore we're going to have more discussions going on at least 1 or 2 days during the weekend. So thanks for dropping in, checking us out. Until next time, stay safe. Knowledge is learned, not taught, and we will see you in the next video.